Incoming Game 2 from this Best out of 3 played at the Assembly Winter 2011. Was like a couple of weeks ago in Finland, and once again we're gonna have a matchup between here the Green Terran mouzStrelok, the Ukrainian BroodWar veteran, quite a solid Terran player, and actually basically is representing the European servers on this matchup, and representing the North American servers you have LiquidTyler, also known as Nony, quite a solid Protoss player, also a BroodWar veteran, force to be reckoned in my opinion. I think he's really solid, really experienced, and well, they're going to be facing on this matchup here, and as you can see the spawning points are just complete opposite, so cross positions, fairly long rush distance. This might benefit some kind of macroing, not sure if that's the way they're gonna go. Keep in mind that this map has a lot of ledges and corners and hedges and stuff to be abused, especially by Terran and Protoss. I can imagine, for example, as you can see on this base on the front of the main base from Strelok, you can have even like a proxy piler on this corner, it will work just fine. Or Strelok can even consider preparing some drops here on the back on what is supposed to be the natural exo, but sometimes people just go for this base here on the front. But it is easy to abuse this ledge, to place siege tanks here and blast away at everything, or even make drops straight here. If your opponent doesn't even pick this place, he's gonna be in for a surprise. So plenty to choose from. I'm pretty sure both players are considering their options at the moment as they play, and they're gonna opt for which way to go to finish off this matchup. Keep in mind, and now I'm gonna throw a couple of spoilers, that Nony is leading 1-0 and the Strelok needs to win this match, so might be Strelok's turn, or at least he might be feeling pressured to do something about it, to solve the game, and he might decide to go for some kind of an orthodox approach to the match, making sure that Nony won't be expecting for it. I guess we're gonna see it soon enough. The probe from Nony finally arriving on the base of Strelok, was roaming around completely lost, looking where Strelok might have its spawning point. Now finally arriving here, but the first Marine is already out and shooting at that probe, forcing it to just run away. There's not much to check anyway here on the base. As you can see, probably one of the most valuable pieces of information he can take is the fact that it's still only one refinery, and meanwhile the SCV from Strelok arriving on his opponent's base as well, finally spotting it and just taking a peek at what's going on. There's not much, as you can see, gateway into cybernetics core, so I guess he's gonna have to maintain this SCV a bit longer inside this base, which might be doable for a while since there's only a Zealot out, and that SCV is just a little bit faster than the Zealot, so as long as he doesn't get stuck anywhere on any corner, he'll be fine. Oh, he's gonna get sliced. No, running away and just leaving it for now, so I guess things are fine. Meanwhile, here on Strelok's base, 2 racks opening. Interesting. What's the attachments? Attack lab on this one, so maybe some upgrades or some marauders coming out with some concussive shells, and reactor on this one. So we're gonna have bio play once again by Strelok. I guess that he just likes bio quite a lot. He's gonna commit himself to some more bio play. And meanwhile, here on Nony's side, I see he's going for 4 gateways, so I guess we're gonna have a really powerful push. He's getting ready to make a 4-gate push. Doesn't have much of a force by now, but I guess he will be taking care of that soon enough. The warp gate technology is almost finished as a probe roaming around. I think this probe might be looking for a place to establish a proxy pylon, a forward pylon, to where Nony can just throw his forces, port his forces in to reinforce the front line. And meanwhile, apparently there's going to be a small assault by Strelok that I'm not sure how big it is, but well, there's still a fairly respectable force here. Even SCVs getting pulled into the fray. So I guess that Nony will have to consider his options here, and that push might not be happening as fast as he was desiring. Nice force field there, containing the movement by Strelok, and Strelok is just hanging there, nothing to do. More forces getting pumped into the front line from Strelok. That force field will maintain his forces out of the main base for quite a while. Let me see the sentries here. This one 59 energy. What about the other one? There he goes, another one going down, another force field. This time splitting the forces and killing some of the units on the front that got stuck on the front of the force field. So nice microing and nice moves here by Tyler, containing the move. But the issue is, he decided to go for a 4-gate push, and he needs his forces to actually come out of the base, which they actually are doing finally, with Strelok pulling back and incoming, intercepting the forces from Strelok from the side, from that proxy pylon, shooting down 3 Stalkers, shooting at everything that moves and tries to climb up that ramp. Meanwhile, notice that Strelok is finishing a bunker, and with that bunker and this amount of forces on top of his ramp, this might spell trouble for Nony. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to break that defense. Notice the pylon there on that corner just containing the movements, and also Strelok leaving a supply depot, making sure he's going to be able to spot any pylon being placed or any warped in units. So nice move there on both sides. They're just trying to counter each other. Incoming the forces from Nony, climbing up the ramp. A lot of force field play, trying to contain the movement from the units from Strelok. And now Strelok pulling all of his SCVs out, trying to keep that bunker alive. Look at the HP bar going up and down so quickly, and Nony wasn't able to keep it up. Oh, not enough DPS to put that bunker down, and the defenses from Strelok were able to resist this push, and now Nony is just delaying, and the longer it takes, the worse things get for Nony, for LiquidTyler. He probably needs to consider his options now, because his push isn't working. Strelok has been mustering up his army and has this bunker loaded with units. Notice that he just pushed all of his SCVs to repair that bunker as fast as possible, so that bunker on top of the ramp is the key to stop these pushes from Nony. He already lost his pylon here. One of the Marauders, as you saw on the picture-in-picture screen, came here and just blasted down. And now I think that Tyler is just considering his options, at the same time picking up the Expo, and is probably preparing himself to transition into some other kind of play, because the 4-gate push was a fail, didn't work, and Nony apparently is just hanging here waiting while Strelok is fine. Plenty of defenses and not much else for him to do. 2 racks play, as you can see, the bunker is there, another factory and a starport. There's already a medivac flanking all the way on the north. I think he's going to prepare a surprise drop onto LiquidTyler's base. Tyler keeps pumping units into this ramp, into this main force on the front line, trying to advance and actually finish off that bunker, but it's getting so hard, and once again incoming the SCVs, making sure that the bunker won't go down, and Tyler has to pull back. He just decided that it's useless, he can't do anything about it, and now incoming the drop from Strelok on the back of his natural expo. There's no units, no detectors here for LiquidTyler, so he's in for a surprise. Incoming all of the units, Marines and Marauders. Tyler pulling all his forces, all of the probes out of the mineral line, but he's gonna snipe that pylon, and oh! Power down all of the gates and the cybernetics core. Huge snipe there. Key movement here, key assault, brilliant play by Strelok, just shutting down every production facility on that area, and now Tyler is just stuck there. He needs another pylon to power up all of these buildings, or else he won't be able to build a single thing. Notice that he's playing out of 2 bases, he's trying to transition from that 4-gate push, but it is quite hard, and Strelok just preparing a big bulk to advance with a lot of SCVs. He still left some SCVs there, but I guess he's just gonna try to make an all-in and just mass and destroy what's left of Tyler's forces. Keep in mind that that pylon snipe just was able to delay the production for Tyler for quite a while, and now he will be behind on the army count. 63 against 57, not that far away, by the way, and incoming into this natural expo from Tyler, sniping the Nexus. He's gonna get it down really fast, and incoming, boom, there goes the Nexus down, playing out of a single base. Now Tyler once again, econ wise, oh, it's quite a difference here. Well, it's also based on the fact that Strelok decided to pull a lot of SCVs into this assault. So there's not that much of an income on his side, because he's just kind of making an all-in and just want to break LiquidTyler's resistance. Even nice micro there, picking up the units with the medivacs, getting them up the ramp and avoiding the force field, and now finally all the way up. There's not enough sentries here to keep placing force fields there and containing the advance from Strelok. All the units from Strelok inside the main base from Tyler. Does Tyler has enough to defend this? I don't think so. Notice that on the production tab from Strelok, there's still more units getting streamed. You can see the green dots on the minimap, and more Marines incoming, backed up by those medivacs and Marauders. There's not much left of the forces from Tyler. Very weak, very fragile Zealots at the moment, and now a couple of Stalkers left and a sentry. This is going to be easily destroyed by this amount of forces from Strelok, and Tyler forced to GG. Brilliant snipe with that pylon from Strelok, and also defending the 4-gate push was an awesome move. And then he just went for an all-in and broke Tyler's defenses with the amount of units that he just had streaming into Tyler's base. So pretty impressive action here. Quite a fairly short and straightforward game, but still impressive to see Strelok defending against that amount of pressure and then just coming back into an all-in and breaking everything that moved inside Tyler's base. So well, game 2 done. We have a tie. We're gonna have to go for game 3, so stay tuned. See you guys later, okay? Have fun.